Hey guys, this isn't the video I wanted to make today. I was gonna do a live video, but I got some news this morning, and I told you I would update you guys when the time came. So, as you know, about a month ago, um, my mom told me that that Princess, her dog, my dog, um, wasn't doing well. We thought she was paralyzed. There was arthritis. We weren't entirely sure. Um, we weren't entirely sure what was wrong. She was given medication, and at that point she seemed to be doing fine. So less than an hour ago, I got a phone call. I'm sorry, guys. This is a very emotional video. I got a phone call from my mom. Okay, I'm sorry. About Princess. Sometime last night at around 9 o'clock, Princess started having a seizure, which is not something that has happened with her before. So she was rushed to the emergency vet. They did testing, and it turns out that the dog had a tumor on the brain that was causing this issue. From what I was told, it wouldn't stop. It was like one right after the other, and she was the vet told her that it was time. My mom and my dad took turns saying goodbye. This was from what she told me, because they ended up leaving because the dog seemed fine and going back, like within a few minutes of what happened, because it just wouldn't stop, from what she told me, and she was put down at around midnight. She was 15, so she had a long, healthy life, but I mean, that doesn't make any of this any easier. But I told you guys that when there was updates, if she was doing well or not, that I would let you know. And, unfortunately, it was time to say goodbye. I'll never forget when we got Princess. She was this tiny little fluff ball. And, I fell in love with her the moment I saw her. She was in this little, it wasn't like it wasn't a pet shop. It was a woman that would, take in dogs and, find them homes. And we found her, and she was just this cute little ball of fluff, and I fell in love with her instantly. She sat on my shoulder and started giving me kisses, and it was love at first sight. We used to joke that she kind of picked us, and she lived up to her name. Princess in every way, was quite the lady, quite the sweetheart. There are a few pictures of her on my Instagram and stuff like that. Not too many, just because of my parents' privacy. I've kept a lot of that stuff very private, but you guys know that I've spoken about her before. Yes, I know she's in a better place, Chris. Thank you. And Princess was my dog. I was living at home when I got Princess, and I moved out maybe a year or so later, but by this point Princess was very, very much attached to my mom. That was my mom's dog. Didn't, so I left her there because I wasn't going to take her with me, because that was her home and that's where she was happy, and she was spoiled, spoiled, spoiled. But she was very happy, and I always joked that that dog would sometimes eat better than, what we did. And very loving. Not I've never seen her bark or bite anyone. Just such a docile, peaceful animal. Desi's over here. I'm not looking forward because Princess was 3 years older than Desi is. So when I got Desi, the first thing that we did, instead of coming straight home, we brought Desi up to meet my parents and to meet Princess, and from the moment those two met, they were like this. So I'm not entirely looking forward to when she finds out her little buddy is gone. That's going to be a hard moment for me. Because those two, they had such, Desi and Princess personality-wise are yin and yang. Very, very opposite. Desi's very spunky, likes to run around, more energy, I guess is the best word for me to say. While Princess was more docile, more peaceful, just a big old teddy bear. Not that Desi's not loving, but she just has more energy. She is a chihuahua. I'm just not looking forward to, that moment when she realizes that Princess is gone. But, I was going to do a completely different video, guys. I am so sorry for being a mess. My makeup's not done. I was going to, do a makeup video with you guys. I was going to attempt to, because you guys know that my internet is quite spotty where I am. Most recently, anyway. And, I won't be doing any of that today, obviously. It's, if you've never had a pet, it's hard to describe. You know, they're not just pets. They're not just dogs or cats or even parakeets. They're members of your family. Like, I know the day will come that I have to say goodbye to Des, and it doesn't make it any easier. You just appreciate and you take every moment with them. You know, you don't take it for granted. I mean, I could be in the middle of doing something, but if Desi brings me a toy or she wants to play or snuggle, I stop what I'm doing and do it, because those moments aren't going to be there forever, you know? You know, my lifespan's a lot longer than hers, and I know that, so when she wants to do something, yeah, I stop doing what I'm doing and do it for her. And like I said a month ago, it's not like we didn't know, that this would eventually come. She was 15. It just doesn't make it any easier. I'm sorry, guys, my voice is shaking. I look like a mess. You know, I don't normally do these types of videos. But, I had a lot of videos and content I was going to work on this weekend, and, I'm not going to be, you know, I know I've talked to you, a bunch of you on here, on OnlyFans. I talked to quite a few about videos that we were working on, that I was going to do a live video on here. It was going to be more of an impromptu, like I said. I was planning on doing a makeup video, and this afternoon I was going to do, like, a cook with me video. But, I don't have it in me, today, guys. I'm sorry. This is rough. This is hard. Okay. I'm sorry, guys, but, I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on. And, like I said, I know that she's in a better place. I know her age and all this stuff. And I know I will get some, negativity on this. I know that. And that's nor here nor there, because there's not a single video. If you're on YouTube, that it happens. Like, you can't make everybody happy. You will get, people that just want to see you in, you know, not the best of situations. So that's okay. But I did promise you guys that I would give you updates, and, she was doing good, because I remember you guys asking me in some of my videos. At that point, she seemed that the medicine was helping her walk and stuff like that. Nobody really knew at the time, about this. Like, everything is, in 2020, like, everything is clear when you look back on things. You know, none of this was expected. And, you know, growing up, we've had pets. I had a Rottweiler growing up. That, losing him wasn't easy either. We lost him to a seizure as well. We had my mom had a poodle who, her name was Precious, which was, I guess, kind of a misnomer, because she's kind of a bit of a terror. She had one heck of a personality, too. They all do. They all do. Come here, Des. Come here, give me the toy. But, Precious, she died kind of on the younger side. She was 10, and that was very difficult for me too. You know, how can you not love your pets? You know, you get attached. Like, I'm very attached to Des, and she knows it. Oh, does this dog know it? I'm playing with her little. I bought her a new toy not too long ago, and it's her favorite right now. It's a little sloth. When she brings it back to me, I'll show it to you. It's hard. I don't know why, but it's hard to find like tiny little toys for such a small dog. But I got lucky with this one, and it's her absolute favorite. Because normally, even if I do find a small one, squeakers are too big for her to like actually squeak. But this one, she can actually squeak. So, oh god, guys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm a mess. My mom is an utter mess. We're all pretty upset. But she was a good dog. She was a good girl. Very sweet, docile. Like, every time I would go and see her, I called her my little snort because, like I said, she never really barked. She would make like this little snort sound. So when she wanted your attention, she would come over. She would make this little snort sound. So I always called her my little snort. And she would come and she would lick my hand and she would just sit with me because after I moved out, like, she knew the holidays that I would come, you know, to see my mom. And Mom would tell me that, like, Christmas Eve and stuff, that she would wait by the door for me, knowing that I was coming home. And when I walked through that door, she was always sitting there waiting for me and so excited to see me. And it's gonna be hard, not having that anymore. But, like I said, I always, you know, as soon as I would walk through the door, I would put my stuff down and I would put Desi down, and Desi would just run into the house to see my mom and say hi. And I would sit there with Princess, and she would give me kisses, and we'd have our moment, and she would go get a toy, and we would play for her a little bit. So we always had our little routine when I would come home. Oh, God. Okay, it's okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying not to hyperventilate on this camera. That's why it's important to enjoy the good times when you have them. Whether it's a pet or a loved one, anything. But yeah, guys, so I'm not gonna make this a super long video. Oh, God. I'm not gonna make this a long video, for obvious reasons. But I just wanted to let you know what's happening. And, there probably won't be too much activity this weekend. There are some things on OnlyFans that I had already posted, like you can set dates when they can post, so that'll go as planned. Because I already put it on there with the dates because I wasn't sure what I was doing today, so that I wouldn't miss it. That also, if you are on OnlyFans, the normal content that's on there will be there. I'm sorry, guys. This is it seems a little surreal still. The last time I saw her was a couple weeks ago, and thank you, Jonathan. I saw her a couple weeks ago when I went to go visit my mom at her house, and like I said, she's older, so Princess had arthritis in the legs for quite some time, but she would hobble over and say hi, and she seemed happy, very happy to see me. So I did get to take some pictures that day. I'll probably post something like that on Instagram in the future. And you know, my last moments with her were happy. She seemed happy, and I don't want to say that I knew it might have been the last time, because that's not the case. But I asked myself, how many more times do I have, you know? I work a lot, as you guys know, so I have very little free time at times, and I try to spend what free time I have with, you know, my loved ones. And I remember sitting there like, well, you know, I'll see you next time, honey. And I didn't know that was the last. Because I thought we were going to see her this past weekend, but that, didn't end up happening. It's okay. I don't regret, you know? Because her and I had some very good times. And, she lived a great life, and that's what's important. So, I'm gonna get going now, guys. I'm sorry. I know I keep saying that. You know, I don't like coming on here looking like this, being upset. But, I just wanted to let you guys know it's probably gonna be pretty quiet on social media for a little bit. I do have some pre-recorded things. I will probably put those up for now. And, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. But, thank you for your love and support. You guys are you know, part of my family. You guys have been, some of you have been following me for quite some time. And, you know, I really appreciate you guys. I'm sorry, I know I keep looking away from the camera, but it's hard. You know, it's hard. God. But thank you, because you guys have always been a part of my support system. And I really appreciate it. But, I'm gonna get going now. So, thank you so much for hearing me out. And, I will talk to you soon. Have a good day, guys.